Hello, everybody. We just harvested some more of our rabbits, and so I wanted to show you something. This is what I do with the rib cages. And so we've got 9 rib cages and the little tail ends, spines, and 1 stick of butter, and a can of enchilada sauce. Okay, so there it is. I've got the flat trivet underneath there so stuff doesn't stick. And then I'm just going to add some more water so that the pressure cooker functions correctly. And so that stick of butter will give the oil so that the lean rabbit meat will not be dry. And then what I'm going to do is pressure cook this on high for 1 hour. That's already on an hour. Turn off, keep warm, and let her rip. Okay, so I hope you're having a great holiday. Happy 4th of July. I'll be back to show you how I debone this. This is my favorite time of the day, I think. Sunset kind of time. I have 3 kittens in my lap, and there's another one on the ground, and then there's Louie, and cat Calamity is around somewhere. Poplar Hoppler is hopping out there. There he is. Hi, Poplar Hoppler. Ivan just went to go bring the sheep in. They spent the day just outside the north gate. The first sunflower opened. So that's Tezcatlipoca. And this here is Fledermaus. Those 2 are the ones with permanent names. I think the ewes and lambs are on their way. There goes Matt. Here they come. Easy as pie to bring them back to their safe kennel at night. The poults are free ranging around. That royal palm right there is a male, and so he's named Tom Petty. This is Ivan's entourage. These crazy turkeys, they just love him. No name yet for the Spanish black. The male bronze is named Igor, or Igor, as in the Marty Feldman character in Young Frankenstein. He had a crooked neck. But the female bronze is named Darlene. So we have Barbara and Darlene, Igor and Tom Petty, and then the Spanish black, and that will be the naming for the turkeys. So Matt was able to locate a local family hay grower in Snowflake, and we got this awesome triticale and also 4-way grain hay at an extremely reasonable price, and we know for a fact they do not use those persistent herbicides, Grazon, whatever. So it's awesome fertility and feed for our livestock. And so because we harvested rabbits yesterday, that left a big space open for the eglantines babies. And so these guys, oh my gosh, they're such nice rabbits. I scrubbed out this hutch for them, and it's a much larger area for them compared to their spot inside the rabbit barn. And I know they're going to freezer camp soon, but this is quite an endearing batch. Love them a lot. And you might notice these tiles here. I mentioned to another YouTuber today, or yesterday rather, that that's one of the ways that we cope with the heat out here. Since the relative humidity is like in the single digits most of the days out here so far this early summer. These are unglazed Saltillo tiles, and once you soak them in water, they evaporate and cool until they dry out. So I'll come in and pour water over them, and then the rabbits can get their feet and their undercarriages moist, and they can stay cool through the day. We've been approaching 100, just below 100, 98-ish. And it's just dry as a bone. So here in the freezer is our harvest from yesterday. So this bag is all rabbit leg quarters, the hind leg quarters, and they're all shrink wrapped and marked. And we had our very first sales this past Saturday. We sold 3 packages of these at $8 a pound, so we're feeling really good about that. This is the rest of the rabbit quarters, so that's the back and or loin, and then this is the forelegs, and those are the bellies, and altogether 30.5 pounds of meat. So it's nice and cooled off this evening. I've got that rabbit rib cage enchilada stuff going on indoors that I'm going to show you how to debone. And we also exchanged some of the proceeds for some local Arrow beef, grass-raised local cattle companies. For our 4th of July celebration. I'll catch up with you later. Cheers and blessings. I'm chewing so loud. There's the 3 anyway. It's another hot, windy day. These are some scoop rib turkeys. Anyways, I'm set up here to go ahead and debone those rabbit carcasses. So what I like to do is I just break into the daisy chain and pull one of those out, and then put that in the meat tray, and then I'm going to be pulling the bones and putting them in there. So what happens is we've got these little ribs. Along the vertebra is in the middle. It's not the easiest one-handed, but you get the drift. You get all the little ribs out. Okay. And then what happens is this spine pulls off. And you get these back tenders. And they're just like succulent white meat. Like the loin. But it's like in the shoulder area. Like it's the rib fillet. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and I'll show you what I get from 9 bunny rabbit carcasses. Yeah, so this is one of those rib cages parted out. So we've got the tenders, and then basically like shredded rabbit, and then we've got these remaining bones. And we are going to be cleaning them up and dehydrating and then grinding them into bone meal plant food. Yeehaw. Okay, everybody, this is what I got. I got this big tub. These are 8-cup tubs, so this is not all the way full, but I would say probably five or 6 cups of meat. And then this is a solid 8 cups of enchilada sauce broth. And then that's the bones. So that's why I bother cooking up those rib cages and making some pulled rabbit. This will be like a nice big enchilada casserole, or it can be stuffing for tacos and quesadillas for the next few days.